Recent studies show us that there are many people in the world who are deficient in vitamin D, and some are severely deficient. In fact, vitamin D testing and the use of supplements have increased significantly around the world in recent years. Vitamin D, like other vitamins, is essential for our body. Its deficiency inevitably leads to small malfunctions. But what are the physical warnings we should heed? How can we understand if we suffer from a vitamin D deficiency? In this short video, let's find out the 5 symptoms that could indicate that it would be advisable to have a checkup. When we talk about vitamin D, we rightly think of the health of bones and teeth, but it has now been amply demonstrated that its deficiency is not only associated with an unfavorable skeletal condition with increased risk of fractures and loss of bone mass, but it seems it can increase the risk of infections, and the development of other pathologies is high and must therefore be avoided. Here are 5 symptoms that could indicate a vitamin D deficiency. The first symptom is pain in the bones and joints. Vitamin D, in fact, contributes to the maintenance of proper bone health. If it is lacking, the bones tend to become more fragile, and the most immediate consequence is the onset of pain in the bones, which are distinguished from muscle pain because they are deeper, stinging, and which are hardly attributable to a specific part of the body. In the long run, it can become osteoporosis. The second is muscle weakness and pain. There is some evidence that vitamin D deficiency can cause muscle weakness and pain. Vitamin D receptors are in fact also present in nerve cells called nociceptors, cells specialized in sending pain signals to the brain. It seems that a lack of this vitamin stimulates the generation of a pain signal at the level of the muscle nociceptors, and consequently the body manifests more pain precisely at the level of the muscles. Other studies have shown that vitamin D supplementation is useful for reducing many types of pain and also its intensity. The third is chronic fatigue, a sense of asthenia and debilitation. They are symptoms that can be traced back to many causes, but several studies have shown that a vitamin D deficiency can induce their onset. In fact, vitamin D plays an important role in metabolic function and is involved in processes that improve the performance of our body. The fourth symptom is sadness and depression. Among the most common symptoms of vitamin D deficiency is a tendency to be irritable. Among the roles of this vitamin is in fact that of helping the neurotransmitters of the brain to produce serotonin, which is the hormone of happiness. The right levels of vitamin D can help relieve depressive states, relieve bad moods, help those suffering from seasonal depression typical of the winter months when the hours of light available are limited, etc. The fifth and last symptom is susceptibility to infections. One of the main roles of vitamin D is to help the immune system stay strong and responsive in order to fight off viral, bacterial, and fungal infections properly. If you get sick often, you may be deficient. Several studies have shown that taking vitamin D supplements could reduce the risk of respiratory tract infections. Vitamin D hypovitaminosis is a condition that should not be underestimated and which can be very difficult to identify since it does not have specific and obvious symptoms. Furthermore, it does not give immediate signals, but rather risks creating more severe damage over time, which, however, is hardly associated with the deficiency of this vitamin. If you realize you have one or more of these symptoms, it would be advisable to check your blood levels of this vitamin. One last tip. If there is a need to supplement vitamin D, it is preferable to take vitamin K at the same time, because according to some studies, these two vitamins work in synergy. While vitamin D ensures that calcium intakes are adequate, vitamin K distributes them correctly in the body so as not to create harmful accumulations, especially in soft tissues, such as in blood vessels where they could cause various side effects. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video.